Hi, this is Patrick,
And I'm Nico.
and we're doing Jamaica for our country.
Jamaica is a relatively small country with a population of 2.9 million people. The current real GDP is 24.69 billion, which is ranked 123rd in the world, and the real GDP per capita is 8,900, which is 124th ranked in the world.
The GDP growth rate in Jamaica in the early to mid 90s was positive, consistently above 0%. And then until the late 90s, where it dipped below zero, and actually they experienced negative GDP growth. But then it went back above zero until about 2008 or so, where it dipped below zero again, and then again came back up in 2011, but 2012 actually experienced negative growth.
The largest industry in Jamaica's economy is services, which accounted for more than 60% of GDP at the end of 2011. Remittances, which is money sent to the government in payment for goods or services, or that can be as a gift, make up about 15% of GDP. Exports of bauxite and alumina make up roughly 5% of GDP, and tourism makes up about 5% of the GDP as well.
In terms of education in Jamaica, the literacy rate is 88%. This ranks 137th out of 215 countries in the world in this category. The Education Index, which is based off of the number of years of schooling and the expected years of schooling, is 0.748, which is higher than the Education Index for the average country, which is 0.621.
There are three major natural resources in Jamaica. Bauxite, a clay-like rock which is the main ore of aluminum, was produced in the amount of 14,336 tons, but that number has decreased as of recent years due to a recession. Alumina, a chemical compound of aluminum and oxygen, and also found in bauxite, has had 3,941 tons produced in Jamaica. And lastly, limestone, a sedimentary rock composed of mainly calcium carbonate, has been produced in 300 tons.
One environmental issue the country is undergoing is destruction of the coral reefs from both man-induced and natural stressors. This destruction of an ecosystem is potentially devastating to the country because, as a major tropical tourist center, it draws in people from all over the world to see the colorful underwater environment.
Jamaica, being one of the smaller countries in the world, has an economy that is altogether not very productive compared to most countries. The GDP ranking falls below average in the world along with the literacy rate. On a more positive side, Jamaica has an abundant amount of natural resources including bauxite, alumina, and limestone.
Thanks for watching!